It's time to disband the NCAA. Like, what the hell do they offer for college football? They don't crown a champion. They don't. The NCAA does not crown a champion anymore. The SEC is doing whatever the hell they want to do. We got NIL, so there's legal free money flying all around, but we still have teams operating under different sets of rules. Why did Brian Kelly go to LSU? Because Notre Dame has these academic standards that they must uphold. Why did Lincoln Riley go to USC? It's like, damn it, man. Better job, better recruiting imprint, less expectations, believe it or not. And maybe I can get to the big dance before I get beat up 13, 14 times because I'm playing against Texas A&M, Auburn, Alabama, LSU, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee. You understand what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. But let's get rid of the NCAA because here's the thing that they don't do. They don't do shit. The conferences control what actually happens. There's not a standard set of rules. Each conference doesn't play the same amount of conference games or out-of-conference games. Just only thing the NCAA does is enforce fake-ass rules that promote or maintain amateurism, right? What the hell is amateurism anyways? If I can get paid for my name, image, and likeness, am I truly an amateur? Like, why do we have amateurism? Just make it low-level professionalism. Make it the farm league. But the NCAA, honestly, in football, I ain't going to talk to you about swimming and diving, or acrobatics, or soccer. Talking about in football. They serve no purpose. We need a true governing body that sets a standard set of rules. You know, we're going to play 10 conference games or 8 conference games. Hell, scrap it. Let's just make the NCAA the NFL. Let's just make it the NFL. Let's just make it a minor league of the NFL. And the benefit is you can still get a salary, a lower salary than NFL players. You can still get your name, image, and likeness, which is endorsement deals. You also have the opportunity to receive an education. And you develop your skills, man. Because look at this shit. We got all these coaches moving right now. We got Luke Fickell, who could be walking away from Cincinnati with a chance to go win a national championship. We got Brian Kelly, who left Notre Dame with a chance to end up in the playoff to play for a national championship. Now, we all know that if Notre Dame got there, they're not going to get to the national championship and win it, which is why Brian Kelly left. But nonetheless, he can't even close out the season because in 2 weeks, he has to secure a recruiting class for LSU who had a lame duck head coach. Now he has to go there and figure it out. So maybe we should have a shorter recruiting period. It's early signing day shit. Trash it. You know how the NFL, we have the offseason, draft, free agency, all of that stuff, which gives teams time to get rid of coaches, to get rid of executives, and then eventually, allow a franchise to start off at a decent place, even if the person, the coach, the GM left a previous job. We don't do that now. We don't do that in college because it's like, hey, regular season's over. We're ready to get a new coach because these recruits are coming for the coach. They're not coming for the logo. They're not. A lot of these dogs ain't coming because they want to be dogs. They're coming because they want to play for Kirby, and that's okay. That's why we like Kirby. Go dog, sick 'em. But college football has to get it figured out. We need some standardization. We need some order because it's the wild, wild west out there. And I mean by the wild, wild west, I mean the wild, wild Southeastern Conference, just doing whatever the hell they want. Got to pay these kids too, man. Got to start paying these kids. When we start seeing these Lincoln Riley deals, these Mel Tucker deal. I mean, Mel Tucker, he's doing a great job up there, but he hasn't accomplished jack shit. 10 years, $95 million. I heard on Dan Patrick today that there's been a $500 million of dead money over the last decade in college football paid out to coaches. Got to pay these kids. Got to get these kids fucking salaries. This amateurism is amateur hour. We've got to go. Because there's no other place in the world where I get to provide a service. Millions and millions of dollars are made, and I don't make shit off of it. Well, you can make money off your name, image, and likeness. Well, obviously, it's mine. I own it. You don't. What about services rendered? You know, so that's just something that I just think about.